Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is the, it is who? It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pal. How are you guys doing? I'm doing fine. This may be the last video for me tonight, so I'm a little tired and I'm trying to see what direction I'm going to go with this video, but you guys know who it's about, right? Our favorite uncle. Yes, our favorite uncle, Kevin Samuels. Is he the uncle or the godfather? Is it the godfather? Yeah. I know it's been a long time. Yeah, it's the godfather. Okay, let's see. So, what I want to go over, I wanted to go over Kevin Samuels in that Vlad TV incident, but I'm not prepared because I need to, you know, um, um, clip some scenes that he said or whatever. I want to simply go over Kevin, who I think is allegedly or wants to be Satan or wants to be a cult leader or something like that. I was at work and this young guy was like, "Yeah, I love Kevin. I listen to Kevin, but his delivery. Now, I guess I'm going to have to go into that. But, well, first, what I want to say is some of his followers are straight demons. And I had to tell them that. They were just like, oh, well, look at your hair or look at your body or whatever. What does that have to do with anything? What does my body, my hair have to do with the fact that Kevin is extremely rude and almost devious in his reply to black women? Like, how are you going to measure a woman's worth by their weight? Please let me know. And again, Michelle Obama is not slim. Michelle Obama, I don't think has ever been slim. But yet, Barack Obama is totally in love with her. Michelle Obama has a law degree. So, Kevin, would you say whom is not educated, okay? Kevin is not educated. He doesn't have any degrees. Kevin is not married. He was married twice long time ago, but he's not married now. So I still don't understand how are people taking advice from an uneducated, unmarried man who is very degrading to black women. How? And then his demons, not his minions, his demons come and they attack people for saying anything against them. I'm not the one. You guys can talk about my wigs, you can talk about my makeup, you can talk about my weight, you can talk about my fat fingers, you can talk about my rings, you can talk about my lack of men. But guess what? If I need a man that bad, who can talk to me like shit, who can play on me, who doesn't have a job, who may have a drug problem, who may have tons of women and kids on the side, I'm good. Okay? I'm good without the wig. I'm good without the weave. I'm good without the makeup. I'm good with 200, 300, 400 pounds of weight because I'm at peace. You see, now, I'm not looking for a man. It would be nice to have one, but I'm not looking for a man. And I for damn sure am not going to, have Kevin Samuels give me advice when he is not experienced in this area. Now, I would get advice from R.C. Blakes. Is that his name, the pastor? He's been married for 27 years. And guess what? He is still married. Now, is it a happy marriage? I'm assuming it is. But not everything you see is perfect. People say one thing and whatever. But the fact is that he's still married. Okay? There's another brother. Really pretty eyes. I think he's from New Orleans or something like that. I mentioned him. He's married. Now, I don't know if he's educated, but he's married. He loves his wife. You know what I'm saying? Now, does he have any sides or whatever? I don't know, but he loves his wife. He's married. I would listen to him. He's not degrading towards black women. He's not degrading when he's giving advice or whatever, because he's a man, okay? He's a man. He's a gentleman. R.C. Blakes is a gentleman. Now, I don't know if any of these people are educated. What's his name? Steve Harvey. Now, we all know that Steve has a rocky past when it comes to marriages, when it comes to side women, allegedly, or whatever. But Steve has been married 3 or 4 or 5 times, allegedly. I'm not exactly sure. I lost count. I thought it was 2, but then it was 3, but then it was another one, so it's 4. Okay, fine. Steve likes to be, whatever. And then allegedly he has his sides or whatever. Okay, but he takes care of everybody, so whatever. It is what it is. I still don't like the way he did Mary. I don't like that. But that's how Tasha K got her beginnings on blasting Steve and R. Kelly. But it is what it is. But anyway, Steve is married. So Kevin was talking about, well, no one talks about, Steve is not educated, but he's married. You're not married, and you haven't been married for a long time. Hell, we don't even know if you like women, allegedly. But yet, so let me get back to Steve. So Steve, you never hear Steve being condescending towards black women in such a way that is just degrading. Maybe he does. Maybe he has done it. But it's not to the point where he's making a mockery of black women. And he's a comedian. Steve is a comedian. And he's married. And he's been married for 4 or 5 times. And he's had a mistress. And he dogged his ex-wife and allegedly or whatever. But he's still in it. Marjorie doesn't. You don't hear any complaints from Marjorie. So the common denominator in all these other 3 men that I'm talking about compared to Kevin Samuels is that they can speak on women and marriages and relationships because they're in one. Kevin Samuels is not. He's not even educated. He was talking about, I was in corporate sales. Being a server is not corporate sales, young man. But, maybe I might go into. Have you noticed that he never wants to talk about, in Vlad TV, in the video, he didn't want to talk much about his parents and his upbringing. He got kind of stiff. I'm going to have to look at it again or whatever, because I was exercising. Yes, I was exercising. Yes, I'm Big Shirley. Okay? And if you don't like it, too bad. If you think I'm too big, well, guess what? I'm extra. I think I'm too big too. But who these devils, these demons out of Kevin Samuels' camp, baby, bring it on. All y'all going to hell anyway, because you got Satan himself, conducting you to do devious things. How dare you leave this shit on my channel in defense of him? All of y'all go to hell. On a hot electric circuit. Now, how about that? You guys can keep it coming. You can keep it coming. I ain't got no shame. I have no shame in my game. I don't care. Wait a minute. No shame in my game. Keep it coming, because I've been busy in the past 2 weeks, but it's not because, you guys are pushing back. Oh no, baby, honey. Anybody that knows me, not on YouTube land, in real life, no, I can clap back, baby. I don't step down to nobody. I don't care if you have 1 million followers. I don't care if y'all leave 537 million comments in a derogatory manner towards me. I don't care if there is 2 trillion dislikes. I'm not stopping. I am not stopping. I'll be damned if I have some man who's not educated, who's not married, who is black, talk about black women like we're shit. Fuck you and your fucking demons, Kevin Samuels. Now, again, I don't want any harm to come to him. Someone put I don't know if it was his address or somebody's address in Oklahoma City or something like that. I'm not down with all that. All I'm saying is this. Cut that shit about, demeaning black women. Because what you're doing is you're not helping our community. I'm talking about black folks. You're hurting it. You are absolutely hurting because these men are like, oh yeah, go Kevin, or whatever. No, dude. You're not promoting peace and love. You're promoting more separation because what you're doing is saying, oh, the black woman is this. The black woman, she's too fat. Oh, she doesn't have a job. Oh, she has kids or she doesn't want to have kids. And what in actuality, you're only talking about your mother. Why don't you and your mama, hopefully she's still alive, go to therapy? Maybe that might help your temperament. Maybe that might help your temper. Hey, whether or not I had a good or bad relationship with my father, you don't hear me on here, talking shit about men. Day after day, video after video. If I didn't have a bad relationship with my mother, you don't hear me talking about, black women day after day in such a demeaning manner. You don't hear that. Listen, Kevin, take that shit and go to a therapist because you have issues. You're very fake and you're phony, but you know what? I'm not trying to sabotage your hustle. I want you to streamline it a little. Okay? Because what's going to happen is, and I can tell by the people who comment on my channel, you are creating devils and demons and men who really dislike the black woman for whatever reason, whether they're into women, whether they're not, whether they got mama issues, whatever the reason, like yourself. And there's nothing wrong with having issues, but take that shit to a therapist. Like, leave us alone. We have enough issues dealing with y'all, dealing with these kids, dealing with the law, dealing with the work, dealing with monthly issues, our health issues, putting food on the table, whatever. What about all that? Do we do anything good? Oh, no. I'm sorry. We can't do anything good because we're over 150 pounds, right? That's how you think. Oh my God, if you're over 150 pounds, you're never going to find a man. You're never going to find a man of value. Oh, you have to lower your your expectations. Oh no, don't go to law school because no one will, who's going to take care of kids? Well, Michelle Obama, she went to law school. So, oh my God, so if you go to law school, you have to be an attorney. Oh, is that it? No, you can't start your own business from home, right? Or you can't do anything in the legal field or whatever and raise kids, right? Right? See, that's how ignorant Kevin Samuels is. Look at Michelle Obama. You can't get no better than those two girls. See, there's a big difference from the Obamas and their two girls and the Bushes and those little heifers. See the difference? You see the difference? But no. Kevin would never use that as an example because it's too proud. It's not demeaning. It's not going to get enough views. I don't need views like that. If I have to put down black men if I have to put down black men and black people in every video in order to get views, guess what? I don't need views. I don't need the money. It's just not in me. Not every video, maybe once in a while, or maybe kiki on, the latest celebrity trending topic. But I don't want 1,000,000 subs following me if I'm demeaning my brothers and sisters. I don't want that. I don't want that. And then they go to other people's channels talking big shit. Y'all got the wrong one when it comes to me. You have the wrong one, but y'all going to hell because you guys are straight demons. Demons. Like, do y'all eat hell for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? You guys mentally have an issue with Black women. Kevin, what you need to do is hook up with a therapist, because you're not a therapist, okay? You are not educationally qualified to give this type of advice. You're not educationally, you're not experienced, you're not in a marriage, you haven't been in a successful marriage, so how can you tell someone on how to get a man and stay in a marriage when you can't do it yourself? You remember how some people say, if you can't do, you teach, or something like that? I guess they're closing their windows because I'm too loud. Don't get me started. Darn it, I don't know how to turn off this phone. I don't know how to turn off this light. Anyway, I don't know how to turn off this light. Darn it. Anyway, oh my God, I cannot. Okay, so Aaron Rooks says, Rosie Rosette 2020. It's funny you want to say his delivery is trash, which it is. It's very demeaning towards Black people, Black women, but don't want to debunk what he's actually stating. Okay, but if I'm saying that his delivery is trash, but some of the stuff I do agree with, then what am I going to debunk? He does have mama issues. That's obvious, because he never speaks well of his mother. Now, his mother was a single woman. I don't think his mother was overweight, because I think he said she was 150 up until she was 40, 50, whatever. I'm not exactly sure. But was she a side piece? Because his father went around or whatever. So she was a side piece. She didn't get married until she was 50. So his whole childhood, he was wondering who his daddy was. You know what I'm saying? Where's daddy or whatever. But I think he was mad at his mom because she never got married and gave him the family life that he wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I think he really has a lot of embedded issues towards his mother, and he seems to be taking it out on these younger women who call in. Now, for the life of me, people want me to call in, and I'm like, why would I call a devil? What can Kevin tell me that I don't already know about myself? Now, he wants people, and now he gets highly upset when he asks you a question and you don't answer. But at Vlad TV, there was about 5 or 10 questions that he didn't want to go into. But yet it's okay for him to feel a certain type of way when you call into his station, and he gets in. I mean, these questions are just very rude. I'm trying to. There it is. Okay. Sorry, I had the flash on this one. I didn't know how to. But his questions are very invasive and rude. Just rude. I can't get over someone asking me my weight, my height, and my dress size. And those are factors leading into why I don't have a man. Not me per se, but I'm just talking about these women. When I tell you there's so many women who are morbidly obese with men, with marriages that are happy. But yet Kevin is what, 6'3", 6'4", a stick, and he's not married. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, it's same thing with male doctors who are OBGYNs. Like, how do you know what we're going through? You've never had a cramp. You've never had a baby or whatever, but yet you can tell me about my body. Yeah, you studied it, which Kevin hasn't, because he's not educated. You know what I'm saying? He's winging it. He's winging it. Just like I'm winging it with this interview or whatever. Not an interview, this, whatever you call it, this video. I'm winging it. I didn't go to broadcasting school or anything like that. I'm winging it. I can't tell you about the beginning or ends of doing a YouTube, the lighting, or, the introduction or whatever. I don't have all those, technology. I can learn it, but I don't have it. I'm not educated in that. He's not educated in marriage counseling. He's not married. He doesn't have a certificate, a degree, or nothing. He's winging it. And listen, he's doing an excellent job. Bravo, Kevin. But cut down this shit on talking about women, black women. You talk about us like we're damn dogs, and we're not. And again, if I have to make a video when I have time, which I don't really have time, every morning, noon, and night, debunking the fact that you're an asshole and a demon, well, the devil allegedly, Satan himself, and you got these demons coming to my channel trying to debunk or intimidate me or whatever, that's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. Never, never. And listen, I am going to get back to my colored wigs. I just don't have the time to do all that. And I am going to get back to the heavier makeup. Please believe me when I say that I am not intimidated by no one. No one. So you demons can keep on leaving your comments. Oh, let me see. I was going to read some. You demons can keep leaving your comments on the thing. I don't care, honey. Okay, Sean Johnson said, yeah, you should watch a full video and really listen. Your comment section is proof. It's proof what? That you demons have come over to try and intimidate me on, spreading my opinion about Kevin? Really? Okay. Hope you change how you view relationships and men. Stay blessed. Now, why would I change my views on relationship and men? Why? Because Kevin said so? Kevin's not married. Hasn't been married for a long time. Again, we don't even know if Kevin likes women fully. But if he does, if he doesn't, whatever. But keep that shit over to the DL group or the LGTB, whatever. I don't want to hear all that. Have you noticed that men, and I think I said this in another video, men that like women don't really, that like black women, you don't really hear them demean. I'm not saying that we're perfect. No, we're not. No one's perfect. But I'm not less than anyone. I don't care how skinny, how beautiful, how long your hair is, what type of job, how many years you've been married. I'm not less than. Get that through your minds, men that don't like women, or don't like black women, or don't like women who are over 200 pounds, or don't like women who wear a size 14, or don't like women who have kids out of wedlock, or don't like women who, are not highly educated, or don't like women who, make more than six figures. I'm not less than. And there's nothing that the demons can say. There's nothing that the Satan can say. There's nothing that you can say to make me different. I don't care if my dress size was 24 and my weight was 500 pounds. Have you noticed that on those shows, 600-pound lifers or whatever, most of those women have a relationship. Most of them. And believe me, those men love them. There's a group, my friend told me there's a group for big men who like big women. They don't like skinny. And I talked to a lot of, was talking to this young man yesterday, and he was saying, you know, I'm kind of used to dating big girls, and now I got a petite girl, and I kind of miss my ex. But you know, this girl, she's nice. You know, she's going to nursing school and da 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 da. But she's not, she's not as thick as what I'm used to. I was like, well, don't worry, honey, because after she has some babies, she'll thicken up. He was like, yeah, but I kind of like thick women now. I'm like, well, it is what it is. I said, well, why are you with her? She's not your type. Everybody has a type. Everybody. There's men who like petite, skinny women. There's men who like, thick women. Then there's men who like big, fat mamas. It is. Listen, Hillary Clinton is not big. I mean, she's not skinny. She's thick. She has some hips. She's an attorney. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. Under Kevin's rules, women shouldn't go to law school, right? Right? They shouldn't go to law school because they have to raise the kids. Well, Chelsea is doing quite well. Quite well. Dr. Biden, President Biden's wife, so she shouldn't have pursued her doctorate. But she's married to the president. Like, Kevin, Kevin, see, this is what happens when ignorance starts to get popular. Because he has 1 million subscribers and lots of views, then he's on to something. No. Again, Hitler had a lot of followers. Trump had a lot of followers. He still does. That doesn't make it right. But you demons, you go ahead and continue on, following him. And oh yeah, the Godfather. No, honey, he's the demon father. He's the Satan father. He is not a Godfather. I cannot imagine. Does Kevin even believe in a higher power? And I just hate to reiterate. I'm not trying to bring down a brother any more than he's trying to bring down a sister. Anymore. Now, what I'm going to do is, if I have time, I'm really short on time because I'm taking care of a lot of stuff. I'm going to try to go over that Glad video maybe tomorrow and take some notes and get some clips where Vlad caught Kevin in a couple lies. And then when you look back on his videos, you can tell that he was lying. So if I can, maybe if I don't know if I'll be able to. But anyway, yeah, you demons, come on. Keep coming. Yes, I'm a modern woman. Yes, I'm Big Shirley. Yes, my wigs and what did it say? I hate myself because I don't wear my natural. Listen, this is not your motherfucking hair. This is not your hair. I can wear whatever the hell I want to. If you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. And that's from a modern woman. Big Shirley, honey. Yes. Okay? Don't worry about if I have a man or not. If you don't want to be my man, don't worry about it. That has nothing to do with you. All right? What I'm complaining about the fact that Kevin is not married, but yet he wants to give everybody advice. No, sweetie. Stay in your lane. You deal with single. You teach people on how to stay single because that's what you're doing. You can't promote something that you're not in. You see what I'm saying? That's just like me trying to, talk to crackheads about being the best crackhead they can be. No, because I don't know anything about crack. Okay? There's nothing. There's just nothing. Nothing. But you demons, you come on, you keep coming because I got clapbacks. I got clapbacks, okay? Oh, you're trying to be 23. No, I'm not. I am 52 all day long, and I'm proud of it. You see this big, beautiful smile? Are you jealous? And 90% of these people don't have, let me look at this. 90% of these people don't even have a they're hiding behind a letter. I'm like, really? You want to talk all this shit about me and you can't even show your face? And then the people who do show their face, woo. One day I'm gonna be on one. But you know what? It's not even worth it because these people, you guys are losers, 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 and a lot of these are men. Well, most of I almost 98% of them are men, and it's like, well, gee, what kind of mama do you guys have? Where obviously you don't have a father, because if you did have a father, you would know in the house that raised you, you would know that this is not what men do. Okay, that straight men, like muchacho men. Okay, you don't, well, I mean, you don't like try and drag a woman because of her opinion that's opposing this devil demon. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to, touch on that. Let me see. I think that's about it. And yes, I am going to exercise. If you don't like it, oh well, too bad. This is my health. This is my body. Maybe if you get off the fucking YouTube and go exercise yourself, maybe you would have your serotonin levels would increase and you wouldn't be such assholes. But that's me. You know what I'm saying? I have to worry about my health and my heart. And you guys consider looking at YouTube and, just feeding the filth of a devil in your souls. You guys have issues, like, really, Kevin, you really need to teach some of these people some type of etiquette before I do. Before I do. All right? Okay, I'm tired. Lost my breath. Yeah, and I'm out. Bye. Have a lovely day, demons. See you later.